Summary and analysis. The Nun-Priest's Tale. A very poor widow lives in a small cottage with her two daughters. Her main possession is a noble cock called Chanticleer. This rooster is beautiful, and nowhere in the land is there a cock who can match him in crowing. He is the master, so he thinks of 7 lovely hens. The loveliest of these is the beautiful and gracious lady Bertelotte. She holds the heart of Chanticleer and shares in all his glories and all his problems. One spring morning, Chanticleer awakens him a terrible dream of a beast roving in the yard, trying to seize him. The beast's color and markings were much the same as a fox. Lady Bertelotte cries out, "For shame! Fie on you, heartless coward!" and tells him that being afraid of dreams is cowardly and that by showing such a fear he has lost her love. She tells him he dreamed because he ate too much and that is it well known that dreams have no meaning. He simply needs a laxative. Chanticleer graciously thanks Lady Bertelotte, but he quotes authorities who maintain that dreams have a very definite meaning and insists that he does not need a laxative. Later, Chanticleer catches sight of a fox named Don Russell, who is hiding near the farmyard. Chanticleer begins to run, but the fox gently calls out that he only came to hear Chanticleer's beautiful voice. Hearing this, the vain cock shuts his eyes and bursts into song. At that moment the fox races to the cock, grasps him about the neck, and makes off with him. The hens in the barnyard make such a terrible commotion that they arouse the entire household. Soon the widow, her two daughters, the dog, hen, geese, ducks, and even the bees are chasing the fox. Chanticleer suggests to the fox to turn around and shout insults at his pursuers. The fox, thinking Chanticleer's idea a good one, opens his mouth and Chanticleer nimbly escapes to a treetop. The fox tries once again to lure Chanticleer down by compliments and flattery, but the rooster has learned his lesson. At the conclusion of the tale, the host praises the nun-priest. He comments that if the priest were secular, his manhood would require not just 7 hens but 17. The tale is an outstanding example of the literary style known as beast fable, in which animals behave like human beings. To suggest that humans often behave like animals, the tale is told using the technique of the monk heroic. Chaucer uses elevated language to describe a fox catching a rooster in a barnyard. Chanticleer's rebuttal is a brilliant use of classical sources that comment on dreams and is a marvelously comic means of proving that he is not constipated and does not need a laxative. Though throughout the monk heroic, mankind loses much of its human dignity and is reduced to animal values. The nun-priest's ideas toward both the simple life of the widow and the life of rich and the great, as represented by the cock Chanticleer. The reader should be constantly aware of the ironic contrast between the barnyard and the real world, which might be another type of barnyard. Chanticleer has learned that flattery and pride go before a fall. Thank you.